Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to show you an absolutely beautiful and simple recipe for a Greeked up spaghetti and clams. Now, typically it's linguine and clams in a white wine sauce, and that's great. Everybody and their mother has done that. Today we're going to Greek it up by switching up the white wine with something that's a little Greek. And I'm going to make it with a number 5 spaghetti. The number 5 spaghetti is actually somewhere between a regular spaghetti and a bucatini. So it's a little bit on the thicker side, and it's got a little more body to it, and that's what I'm all about. So first things first, I'm just going to I got my water boiling already. You don't need to sit here and watch water boil. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to salt it a bit. Nothing worse than having some, really, really bland pasta. And you don't need much for this at all. Now, portion control. When it comes to portion control and Greeks, I've said it once, I'll say it like 1,000 times. It goes out the window. Like this is what? This is like a 500 gram pack. This will do about maybe 4 normal people. Not the Greeks. I mean, once Greeks look at the portion control or the portion size of things, we laugh our fat Greek asses off and then we just portion accordingly. That's just what we do. So I'm just going to throw some of this in here now and get that boiling. This is just, like I said, for a couple of people, and these are like real portions. Now, here's the thing about this dish as well. This dish will take you basically as long as the pasta takes to boil. It's really, really fast. So I'm just going to get this in there just like that. Give it a little bit of a jiggle and just kind of forget about it for now. So next comes the preparation of our actual sauce. My pasta is boiling, ready to go. Very simple. Starting off with a generous amount of olive oil. I love Greek olive oil. It just adds to everything. So for this, I would seriously do somewhere around 1/4 of a cup to 1/3 of a cup. There's no such thing as too much olive oil, believe me. If it were up to me, I'd be putting it on like breakfast cereal. So that's off and going. I'm just going to take now a little bit of butter, maybe a couple 3 tablespoons or so of butter, and just get that in there and melting off. So now that I've finished cleaning off my garlic, I'm just going to chop it really, really quick. And like I said, you don't need anything minuscule. It doesn't have to be really, really finely chopped. Just enough to get the flavoring released. That's perfect. That's coming along fine right there. And already it's got like that hum of the garlic. For this, I'm going to do a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. I'm going to really add to this dish. A little bit of, again, salt. Now that our butter and our oil and garlic are doing its thing, let me just real quick check on my pasta. It's doing its thing. Oh, and by the way, Greeks and pasta, we will boil the Jesus out of it. Like there is no way. Al dente doesn't even come up on our radar. This is also where you don't want your garlic to catch. You want this basically to start releasing its flavors and doing its thing. But see, it's starting to turn nice and brown and golden. That's what we want. Next thing, I'm using 1 pound of clams. I've cleaned these, I've washed them, yada, yada, yada. It's ready to go. In go our clams. Oh yeah, that's just awesome. Perfect, just like that. Doesn't take much at all. Here comes the really Greek version. Eat a bit of the booze. For this, I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of Ouzo. Ouzo power, baby. And just put just a little bit of that in there. I know, I know. Now, just let that work itself in there. It's going to need about 2 or 3 minutes just to get the alcohol burned off of it. And you're going to be left with that beautiful, rich ouzo flavor. If you like anise or black licorice, you are going to love this. And frankly, it's a little different than just the regular white wine. Let's change it up a little bit. My pasta is just about done, nicely overcooked. Next thing to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of parsley and I'm just going to throw it in at this stage of the game. I don't want to overdo the parsley thing. I just want to add it to bring out some freshness to the dish. So that's pretty much ready to go there. Now, let me just grab my pasta here. And what I'll do is, let me just turn this off, ready to go. This is almost like a one-pot meal as well, because here you're going to add your pasta all in one pan. So perfect. That's perfect right there. And just move it over and let that work its way all over. That is that. Oh, I lost one. Perfect. Just like that. That's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we're cooking with gas. The flavors are all incorporated. Now, here's another little trick that I use. I add a little bit of pasta water in there. It's starchy and it's going to loosen up our sauce as well. I want this to kind of be creamy. I don't want this to become like clumpy on your plate once it starts once it starts drying up. So that's gorgeous right there. That's done. Let me get this out of the way here. And that's almost ready to go. The only thing missing is my plate. So let me grab a little plate here just to see what's going on. And I'm going to scoop some up for myself. This is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Let me get some of these clams in here too, because they just don't want to stay in the pan. All right. This now, a little kefalotiri, another beautiful hard cheese of Greece. Greece has a lot of cheeses that are like fantastic. They're just not that well known. Everybody knows Mizithra and Kasseri, but there's so many other cheeses that are absolutely gorgeous. Sheep's milk that are just fantastic. I like to go a little heavier on the cheese part. I'm also going to sprinkle from a height a little bit of parsley for that little added little kiss. Let me just grab a fork here and grab a little clam. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. My clams aren't overdone. The pasta is, the clams are not. That beautiful ouzo flavor, it's actually mellowed out, so you're not going to get that harshness of the ouzo. So good. So good, my friends. Oh my gosh. The kefalotiri, again, adds another level to this. It is definitely a dish you should try because A, it's super quick. It's like less than 15-20 minutes, start to finish. B, you can feed quite a few people. And 3, It's satisfying. It's comfort food. And you don't need any real skill to this. So my friends, that is it for this episode on my Greeked up spaghetti and clams. Try this. You can use whatever pasta you like, by the way. You can use short, you can use long, you can use linguine, fettuccine. I'm coming, Ginger. She's my attack cat. Anyway, so I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Please smash that like button and subscribe. I hope you do. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. We're almost there. And until next time, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.